Hey, welcome to Union Cemetery in Greensburg, PA. Today, this is a two-part video. The first part is going to be the tour of the cemetery, and we're going to remember some people and go around and look at the memorials. After that, we're going to be on a geocache hunt in the cemetery, and we're looking for two geocaches today. One is a regular cache, and the second one is our first multi-cache ever. Ton of these signs that say security cameras in use. One at the beginning says, "Smile, you're on camera." Well, now they're also on camera, so there you go. Got this little bench area. On this hill is the actual cemetery, but down in here, right there, there's a couple of extra gravestones. So we're gonna go down there and take a look. This one here is actually shifted, it looks like, off of its foundation in multiple places. Walking around this cemetery, and I think we found it's a dead crow, maybe dead raven. So dead animal alert. If you don't want to see that, don't look. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Something must have happened. He must have been too cold or something. So it's freezing today. It's like 28, 26, somewhere in there. It's the middle of March, but it's really cold. So had to grab an extra jacket. So I'm spotting a theme here. The Smith one was blank in the same way that the family with the last name blank is blank. No pun intended there, but these are smaller gravestones for each of the members of the blank family. And then the large one is to kind of symbolize that this is the blank family. So down where we were earlier, that was the Smith family. Through the trees here, you can kind of see the mountain view. In summer, this will be all covered with leaves, and I doubt you could see any of that. This is a slightly better view from the tree line. So out there's the cemetery, and then we're back here in the woods where there's these really small grave markers. So massive bee's nest there from the summertime, wasp or hornet. Gonna try and zoom in and get under it and see what we can do. Looks pretty cold and they're non-existent right now, so. Part two of this, where we gonna liven up a little bit and go search for these geocaches. So let's go see what we can find. All right, the first one looks to be down in here towards this flag and kind of area where you could sit if you wanted to, where we came in. So we're gonna go down here and look first. Down here looking for that geocache by these benches, but what I did find instead was they got these benches bolted down like someone's gonna steal them. Maybe they've had problems with that in the past, I don't know. I have a feeling this first geocache might be right here where this building was and where this rubble is now. So maybe it got taken down along with the rubble, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna look a little longer and then we'll check out the other caches. All right, so that first one looks like maybe it was destroyed along with whatever that building was. Going to the back side of the cemetery, we're gonna look for the second cache, and then there's a multi-cache. This will be my first multi-cache. So, all right, so this cache is a small cache, and I think it's along the wood line here at the back of the cemetery. So we're heading out that way, and gonna see if we can locate this thing. Got another warning here that I'm on camera, and they're also on camera, so. Okay, so we are in the very back of the cemetery now. The first one was in the very front, and I think it's back in this wood line, so I'm gonna go back in here and see if we can find this thing. Didn't find the geocache yet, but I found some deer poop. All right, so this is called holly. I think this bush is holly, so see if we can find this thing. Aha, we got it. This one hasn't been found since October. So November, December, January, February, March, about 5 months. It is back here inside the holly. I'm gonna try and point to it. There it is, hanging from the tree in camouflage tape. So I'm gonna reach in here without getting pricked to death by the holly and try and get this thing out of there and sign it. All right, so this looks like the safest route. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, bingo. So we'll set the camera up here and sign this thing. All right, so got the geocache. Let's take a look. Okay, looks like it has a buckle on it. See what's inside here. Got the note that we're gonna sign. All right, let's see what's in here. There's a seashell painted like a Ninja Turtle, pretty cool. Specifically Raphael. Gingerbread eraser. There is something. Oh, a Dunlop guitar pick. There's a piece of rubble here, but then there's something interesting at the bottom. Just a bottle of something with a cork in it. We're gonna leave that corked and not play around with that, but put everything else back in here, and then we'll sign the notebook. Back to 2018 it looks like. Yeah, signed it. Gonna put it back in its container and put the container back in the holly bush. And then we're gonna go find this multi-cache. All right, so back in it goes. Oh, got it. Perfect. Almost. There we go. All right, so that's back in there. Onto the multi-cache. Now this third one is on, of course, the other side. So we gotta walk to the other corner of the cemetery and start this multi-cache. If I'd have known they were all spaced out like this, I would have did them as I was filming the memorial part. And we're looking for the gravestone of Thomas Walker. And there's a little bit of history about Thomas. I'll put that on the screen now. Okay, so we found the gravestone of Thomas Walker, and the cache is supposed to be 120 feet north-northeast, 55 degrees from here using a compass. So we're gonna go that way. I'll put the compass up on the screen that I used on the phone, and yeah, we're gonna see if we can find this thing. The cache also wanted us to point out Rufus Davidson, looks like was in the Confederate Army during the Civil War. So pointing that out, and now we're gonna go back the other way and try and find that cache. Just for clarity, a multi-cache is like where you start at one place and then it gives you directions to the next spot until you find the cache. So I think this is just a two-part cache. You start at Thomas Walker's where he was buried because they want us to learn about the history, and then we go from there over to here where we hopefully find a cache, which is right in this woodside somewhere. I think it said like a 40-ounce jar of peanut butter is where the cache should approximately be. So we're back in here. Oh no, this isn't it. I thought this might be it, but that looks to be like somebody just threw that there. That's definitely not it. Is this it? Nope, that's just something somebody threw, I think. Confirming. Yep, that's just something somebody threw down. That's not the cache. So, well, wasn't as easy as I thought. Let's keep looking. So I found lots of random jars that people have thrown, but I haven't been able to find the actual cache. So I'm gonna go back to the starting point and get these directions on the compass again. About 120 feet out where it says this thing is, so I'm gonna take a quick look around. If I can't find it soon, I'm gonna head out. It's freezing. I was just about to give up, but we've acquired it. So this one, man, somebody hit this a little too good. I'm gonna Move the rock off to the side when I leave because I never found this guy. Check this out. I just happened to stumble on it. It's behind this rock. I don't know if you can see it. It's camo duct tape behind this rock in this tree. Let me turn the camera around. Just for some perspective, I was searching and searching around here, and I didn't really consider that this rock was out of place, but there's this rock here, and behind this rock is this camouflaged peanut butter geocache. So yeah, we found it. Let's go ahead and sign it. Geocache acquired. I've learned not to open these by my face because the smell sometimes gets you. Let's see what's in here today. Well, we got the thing to sign. We got some soggy water. Those are the contents of this geocache, or the 2 golf balls and this Minnie Mouse thing that expired in 2020, whatever that is. So let's go ahead and sign this. So we've got the thing to sign, and it looks like it dates the whole way back to 2015 in October. So this last signature is from January 11th, 2022, but online it says January 11th, 2023. So I think they just put the wrong year here, but we're gonna go ahead and sign it after them. Capital letters this time, so it's easier to read. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in the Ziploc bag so it doesn't get wet. We're gonna put this back in the container, lid back on, and we're gonna put it back in that same spot we found it, but we're not gonna put the rock over top of it. You're definitely not gonna find that if you're not looking for it. So don't wanna make it like stupidly hard for someone to find like that. So we put it, you can see the rock is here, the geocache is there. You're not gonna find that unless you're like really looking for it. Let me zoom out so I can show you what I mean. It's down in there, but again, yeah, unless you're looking for that, you're not gonna find it. So we're gonna leave the rock off so it's not impossible for the next person. And yeah, head up here and head out. It was Union Cemetery in Greensburg, PA. Found a couple geocaches today and did a nice walk through of the cemetery and did some remembering. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.